Well, we want to turn to this. This has been getting a lot of folks talking today. We're getting a closer look tonight at a very cool site. A viewer sent us this video of a suspected meteor visible over the mountains overnight. And by the way, Grandfather Mountain also, as I'm sure folks saw, was posting video of flashes of light that they saw in the area coming from this meteor.
Yeah, we can tell you it was a meteor for sure. And the question is, did any of it survive down to the surface, which then it would become a meteorite. This was a very long duration meteor. Typically they last just a blink of an eye. This was 14 seconds of visibility. And a sonic boom, which tells you this was really low in the atmosphere. And in fact, NASA is telling people around the Spruce Pine area, right there on the Avery-Mitchell County line, to be on the lookout for some strange rocks that might be meteorites. And App State says if you contact them, you can go to my Facebook page. I put all the information on there. You can contact them if you want them to inspect it. But one way to know if it's a meteorite or not is if it's magnetic. So use a magnet and see if it sticks to it. There's some metal. And it's not a foolproof plan, but it gives you an idea that it's not an ordinary rock and something that's kind of interesting. You don't often see meteors make it that close to the surface and actually become meteorites. There's a cluster of storms out there tonight. Those are pushing southeast. High school football is going to be impacted by some of these isolated storms. We've got a strong one up to the north towards Elkin. This is dropping south, so heads up in northern Iredell County. And also look at the big cluster developing around Salisbury, northern Stanley County, Albemarle, back towards Concord, and then into Mecklenburg County. None of these have been severe, but there's lightning, and lightning is a dangerous part of any storm. You need to be inside or in shelter when lightning is near. So if you hear thunder roar, head indoors, we say. And so this could likely cause delays for a lot of high school games because the 8-mile radius rule is usually in effect. That means lightning or thunder being heard within 8 miles of an event, you're going to have a 30-minute wait until you don't hear or see it again. And because these are so slow moving, this could be a long night for a lot of high school games. I am not going to be shocked if we have some completely delayed or canceled with all the lightning out there, because you can see this big cluster is moving in, and right around kickoff, 7 to 8 o'clock, we'll have numerous storms around. They're going to linger for a while, maybe all the way until after 10 o'clock before they start to push out. So just be on guard for that tonight. If you're going to those high school games, bring the rain gear. If you hear thunder, don't take a chance. Head to the car, get in the vehicle. That's the best place you can go in a lightning storm. You can see tomorrow the risk shifts to the north, but then on Sunday, we'll see more widespread severe storms, the potential there for damaging straight line winds. See that cluster move out tonight. We start the day dry tomorrow. Saturday, probably the driest day of the weekend, to be honest with you. Sunday starts dry, so the first half of the day we're okay, but here comes the front by 5 o'clock. Get your stuff done early in the day because storms move in just in time for the evening. And then on Monday, some isolated storms, but noticeably cooler as we start to see cooler air move into the region. Also be on guard. Skeeter meter, it's off the charts. I don't have to tell you this if you've been outside, but you'll probably spend more time outside this weekend than you have any time in the last week or so. So make sure you're loading up with the bug spray because they have been ferocious. It will be humid this weekend, but next week, here comes the cool weather. Drier air moves in for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. In the tropics, boy, things have heated up quickly out there. 3 separate tropical waves we're keeping an eye on right now, so potentially we could see a tropical system develop in the next week or so. This weekend, 90 Saturday, 89 Sunday, but 81 on Monday. And notice the scattered storms on Sunday. Those will be the most widespread day to see those storms. Here's a quick look at your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Be on the lookout for those storms Sunday, but much cooler weather for next week with highs generally in the 70s.
Okay, Brad.